put 1,000 new international bureaucracies in place, all interlocking with one another. The Pentagon talks to them, of course, the EU is in there. And there's now 1,000 of these bureaucracies, which together will form the sinews, the enforcement arm, if you like, of this new hideous totalitarian global government. And all of this, of course, based on the climate lie, just as the European Union was based on the lie that the Soviet Union would otherwise pull Europe apart. In fact, NATO was already guaranteeing the security of Europe. We didn't need the European Union for that. And indeed, if anything, it has increased the risk of tension and war in. This is the moment when they think they're going to get away with setting up a world government. And after the break, I'll tell you how we're going to stop them. Right. The first thing is we're going to have to set up our own parallel freedom institutions worldwide. And the most important of these is a currency. If we take away their power to issue currency because we do it better than they do, then we'll stop them. When I gave that lecture in 1996 in St Andrews University, I said the euro is just another Me Too fiat currency, no assets in the bank to prop it up. In fact, now it has negative assets in the bank propping it up. But if we were to set up our own currency, people would rush to use it. You can now make a currency of your own. It's no longer illegal. They can't stop you. As long as you don't print it or mint it, you just have it as an electronic instrument of saving against which you can switch your credit card, so you can spend on it just as if you were spending in dollars. Then we can stop inflation in its tracks. We can take currency away from central banks and put it back in the hands of the people and make a fortune doing it, Alex. You and I could do this very well. I've been studying this for some years. I'm now just about ready to start. That is step one, which is that there's got to be our own independent currency.
I totally agree.
Certainly, you come to me with your Mickey Mouse dollars or euros or pounds, and I give you, let's call it the talent in return. And that would be simply an electronic unit of currency, just like a unit in a unit fund. And there would be fund managers who manage the fund that represents the talents I've given you. So you give me your dollars. I don't want to hold dollars because they're going to inflate away. So what I do is I spend those dollars quick the day you give them to me, buying assets that go into the fund so that the entire currency is completely self-funding.